Hey, my name's James Nicholson. I hope you guys are well. We've got a new mic here today. Some of you have asked to use one. We've had one, but we just haven't been using them. So let me know in the comments if the mic has improved the sound quality, particularly if you asked for that to be done. So this video, we're going to talk about house prices. Halifax data has come in on Friday. We weren't able to do the video on Friday because we were at the Landlord and Investors show. So we want to talk about the Halifax data today, what's happening, prices are down, and what that means for property investors and homeowners. So while you're here, if you haven't done already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. We've hit 8,000 subscribers now, on the way to 9,000. We've just hit as well 900,000 views on the channel, which is crazy, and I really want to hit 1 million in October if we can. So how can you help me get that 1 million? Well, smash that like button. By smashing that like button, that gets us more eyeballs on the content. So thanks to everyone that does that. So Halifax data is out, and I looked at a lot of summaries on this. I've read about 15 to 20 articles on it, and people are fairly positive about it. Now, house prices are down for sure. That's not good, but less. They're less down than they previously have been. So what were they down in September? It was 0.4% down for the month of September, which is obviously a big chunk if you've got a big house, but people were expecting it to be down significantly more than that. Now, on an annual basis, remember these annual bases are on a rolling. So we're down 4.7% for the 12 months. Now that's on an annual basis. Now, what you're going to see next month is where this will get interesting, because last October, November, December, we had some bigger drops in house prices. Now they're going to start falling off. So the annual, let's just say, for example, next month, the data, we get a 0.4%. It might look like house prices are going up, but they're not. It's just older data from the 12-month rolling has fallen off. So the annual drop may not, unless we get the same drop that we had last October and this October, that might happen, then it will stay around the same. So don't think if house price, the annual drop next month looks better, it doesn't mean house prices are going up, just to make that very, very clear. So house prices are down 4.7% according to Halifax. What's interesting is they're now talking about it is now a buyer's market. And so this channel is for people that want to invest in property. There's lots of other people that watch it as well that want to know about the market and stuff like that. But primarily, I want to help you guys become investors in property. So Halifax are now saying it is a buyer's market. That's good if you want to buy properties. And I've said that for a few months now, that I feel that around 5% of the market is really realistic about what price they can achieve. And Halifax are saying that sellers are coming round to the idea of taking offers. So what does that mean for us? Well, it means that going forward, we're going to see more house price drops for sure, because if people are now willing to take a lower offer, that data will start coming through in early 2024. We'll see that coming through, and that's interesting to know. So what else is going on? Well, this is the 6th month of declines. That's interesting. Nationwide data doesn't quite correlate to that, but they're different lenders, and so they'll have different strengths. So some, I don't know what the mix is, but maybe Nationwide is more bigger properties and Halifax is smaller properties. Who knows? Or maybe they're geographically stronger. Maybe one's better up north and one's better down south. No one knows for sure. They might know, but I don't have that data to hand. But 6 months we've had drops now. Average house prices nationwide, Halifax are saying, is 278,601, which is similar to everyone else's data, really. They're all much of a muchness. But what it does seem is that house price decline has slowed for the month of September, it doesn't mean it might not accelerate again. Remember, every single week we've got more people coming off a fixed rate mortgage that are struggling to get those new payments. We've got landlords leaving still in record numbers because they own in their own name, or they just had enough and they want to retire. Even with the rents going up. Because I did a video on that over the weekend, and there was a lot of comments saying, why are landlords leaving if rents are going up so fast? Well, there are lots of other costs involved in being a landlord that have gone up at the same time that the rent's gone up as well. Halifax data was interesting as well, saying the lower end of the market is not doing too bad, and that's because people are downsizing. So the higher end properties are the ones that are getting hit hardest at the moment, and lots of people are going from 4 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms, or from a house to a flat. They're just reducing their exposure to what might happen in the next year or two. So if you are an investor and you're looking at smaller houses and flats, then you're probably not going to get hit as hard as someone that deals in multi-million pound houses. So that's good. There's a lot more demand at that level of the market for rents and for sales as well. So that's a positive thing out of this as well. And so the media, they kind of feel that this could be that the house market isn't going to go down as much as people expect. I don't know. I'm still uncertain. I think that this year, 2023, I think it's not going to be as bad as people think. But 2024, on the other hand, could be a game changer, because if interest rates start going up, one thing that happened last week that was interesting related to interest rates was that in America, their jobs report was really good. Like, loads more people got jobs. 300,000 people got jobs. They were expecting like 150,000 people to get re-employed and back into the work environment. Now, off the back of that, they're saying that might mean that the Federal Reserve in America is more likely to raise interest rates now. What that means for us is that we follow the Fed. So if the Americans put their rate up to 5.75%, then we're probably going to go up to 5.75% ourselves at some point as well. That's the problem. We're so interlinked with all these economies. We will likely follow the Fed. I've seen in the comments some of you saying the Fed's going to pivot. It's not looking as likely now. And then we've got all the stuff that's happening in Israel at the moment. That's going to have an impact on the world as well, unfortunately. It's awful what's happening over there. And oil prices last week were dropping. Then that happened. Oil prices have now skyrocketed again. That could impact inflation. With a war there and a war in Ukraine, it's really, really uncertain times. So that's something to keep an eye on, and that will impact interest rates. It'll impact all those people's lives as well, and it could be potentially bad news. But this Halifax data is not as bad as the market was thinking it was going to be. So that's a slight positive in relation to house prices in the UK, which ultimately this video is about. So let me know a few things. Did this mic make the sound quality better? If it did, I'll use it more often. If not, then we'll see. Well, let's see what you think. Where do you think house prices are going to go? What do you think about the Halifax number here? Comment below. Smash the like button, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you didn't earlier. And go and check out another video to help me get 1 million views this month. Why don't you watch this video right here?